Hi everyone, and welcome. I'm so sorry to begin this video with the tragic news that Concord is not coming back. I know everyone. Please, let us take a moment of silence for our favorite game that lasted oh so long. Alright, that was enough. Okay, so today we got, right off the press, Herman Holst, the CEO of Studio Business Group Sony Interactive Entertainment, has announced that they will be closing 2 studios today. The first studio that they'll be closing is Neo Koi. Apparently it was a mobile game developer that was working on a mobile action game that will not see the light of day, unfortunately. It looks like that company and all of its workers have been just axed. But don't worry, Sony is expressing their gratitude to everyone at Neon Koi. Their gratitude for their hard work and endless passion to innovate. That is corporate speak for get. And to be honest, I think this is a lot of people's first time ever hearing about Neon Koi, because I just Googled their mobile game and there is not even a screenshot. So this is the most publicity they've gotten, is regarding their email of them getting fired. Very unfortunate for them, and I do feel for all of those that are in the company, and I do hope that Sony can keep to their word and find them new positions somewhere else. But the real reason that we're here, and the real reason that you came down to chat with me, is to talk about Firewalk. And Firewalk is the developer that has been working on Concord for now 8 years, and today was just announced to have been dismantled. We all heard the rumors that Concord could come back as a free-to-play game, or even come back at a lower price point, like $20, $15. Personally, I think Concord was doomed regardless. I don't think there was any way that that game was going to come back. Nobody was going to play it. It was just going to be a laughing stock. It gives me the same vibes as Suicide Squad, where even if the game was good, people would just laugh at you for trying to play it. It's crazy to me that Sony really thought that Concord was going to be their Star Wars. Because anybody with eyes could have realized that the game wasn't, it wasn't that. It didn't spark imagination. They're over here giving Neon Koi, a gratitude for their endless passion to innovate. Trust me, Firewalk didn't have that endless passion to innovate. They just copy and pasted everything. It is blatantly clear that Concord was a copy of Overwatch. And Sony saw that cash cow of Overwatch and just had to get their little paws in there. So let's go over the statement that was made today. Certain aspects of Concord were exceptional, but others did not land with enough players. And as a result, we took the game offline. We have spent considerable time these past few months exploring all of our options. Again, their options being either going free to play or bringing it at a lower price point. Neither of those options were going to work, so I kind of agree with them. Closing down the studio is probably the best. After much thought, we have determined the best path forward is to permanently sunset the game and close the studio. I want to thank all of Firewalk for their craftsmanship, creative spirit, and dedication. Well, dedication, sure, they worked on the game for 8 years, but creative spirit, I'm not really sure about that. I just feel like they missed the mark in a lot of the important things that you need for a PvP first-person shooter like this, right? You need characters that people can relate to, characters that people think are cool. Concord didn't have a Genji, a Hanzo, a Tracer, a Reinhardt. I remember watching the state of play that Concord was revealed at, and oh my god, for a second, I'm not gonna lie, and for a second, I did think it was Star Wars, so I will give them that. It gave me like new Star Wars vibes, but that's not a good thing. I don't think you want to be like new Star Wars. You want to be more like old Star Wars. And they gave me like Kylo Ren and Rey. It gave me like Kylo Ren and Rey vibes, not Han Solo and Luke Skywalker vibes. Anyways, the PvP first-person shooter genre is a competitive space that's continuously evolving, and unfortunately, we did not hit our targets with this title. We'll take the lessons learned from Concord and continue to advance our live service capabilities to deliver future growth in this area. So this paragraph has me the most worried. It seems like they are acknowledging that this game did not work, but they are not done trying to slam these live service games down our throats. I think it's safe to say that with the PS5, we have not gotten many first-party games as we are used to. The PS4 library compared to the PS5 library is very lackluster because there's definitely been a focus on live service games. And with the focus of live service games, you're pushing a lot of the consumers that you got on like during the PS4 era, you're pushing them away because you entice them to come to your console with first party games. God of War, Spider-Man, The Last of Us. These games are kind of what drove the PS4 sales in my opinion. And we got sequels to those on the PS5, but again, in my opinion, those kind of fell short. God of War Ragnarok, awesome game, couldn't be played on the PS4, I'm pretty sure. Same thing with Spider-Man 2. It's a cool game, but I don't like it as much as I like the first one. And we're not even getting DLC, so that's like a whole other problem. This statement just gets me a little worried that they're not gonna push these live service games back and kind of go back to their grassroots and focus on those, new IPs or first party games. And it seems like they're just gonna keep trying with this live service crap. Both decisions were given serious thought, and ultimately we feel that they are the right ones to strengthen the organization. Neon Koi and Firewalk were home to many talented individuals, and we will work to find placement for some of those impacted with our global community studios where possible. I'm a big believer in the benefits of embracing creative experimentation and developing new IP. However, growing through sustainable financials, especially in a challenged economy environment, is critical. They're basically saying that the money is in the live service games, baby. And you can't really blame them. I'm working on a review for Black Ops 6, and I am mostly playing campaign and zombies. I'm not really playing multiplayer or Warzone, but multiplayer and Warzone is where most of that money comes in for those games. So it makes sense to Sony. Why make a new God of War where people won't buy skins? Let's say buy it for $70, that's done. It's over with. They don't need to buy anything else anymore. But with the live service game, they want you to buy the skins. They want you to buy the battle passes. And they see that it works. They see that it is working. So now to them, it's just keep throwing them into the wall. Keep trying. One of them's gonna land, and we just need one of them to land to like recoup all his money. I don't know. 400 million is a lot to recoup, and I'm not really sure if they can do that anytime soon, but Sony's a big company. I'm sure they'll be fine. So in the end of the day, real tragic news, guys. I mean, the downfall of Sony needs to be studied. And honestly, let's be real. They won the console war last generation. And in this generation, there hasn't really even been a fight. They've kind of stayed on top. And because of that, they have gone away from their grassroots. They've gone away from their amazing first-party games, and now they're just spoon-feeding us crap. Like, they really thought we were going to buy Concord. They really thought that. They were willing to drop $400 million, $500 million on that. Like, how? That's almost insulting. I want to sit here and tell you that this is great. We're so happy to see this. This might be a wake-up call for Sony to change course, but after reading this statement from their CEO, I don't think that we are heading in that direction just yet. It is disappointing. All right, guys, like it's disappointing. It doesn't look like Sony is ready to go back to their grassroots, and looks like they're going to stick to this live service crap that they've been doing all generation. Thank God for Larian Studios, Baldur's Gate 3. Thank God for Elden Ring. Thank God for Subnautica. Those games, in my opinion, are what's keeping the PS5 alive right now. And honestly, third-party games have been really strong this year, at least near the end of this year. Space Marines 2 has been awesome, and so has Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero. I absolutely love both of those games. Keep my fingers crossed. Hopefully we get some more Sony first-party games sometime soon. I want some new IP, okay? I know a Wolverine game sounds really cool, but let's get some new stuff. I want some new stuff. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about the whole Concord thing, and did you guys play it? I never got to play it. It got kicked from the store so fast. I never had the chance to try it. So if you guys had the chance to try it, please let me know. Let me know how you guys feel about Sony's direction. Do you think they're heading the right way? Do you think they're kind of messing everything up? Not really sure. Let me know. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Bye.